everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday, January 26th, 2026, and as you can see from the title of the video, this is going to be a Ross haul, plus I'm going to be unboxing an Amazon package that I got today. So let's get started. And yes, you heard that date twice. I'm pulling a double video today. So I hope you enjoy these videos as well as all my other videos on my channel. And so yeah, let's get started. So I think I'm going to do the Ross haul first, and I want to show you this bag I got. Ross has these nice reusable bags. For Christmas, I got a beautiful like Christmas red, elegant red color. It just reminded me of Christmas because it's like this a metallic-y red, if you will, and it had Mickey Mouse on it, which happened to be our Christmas theme, so it was amazing. And then it has some with pink and bows, all kinds of different designs. They're like amazing. They're a nice size bag too, and the fact that you could reuse them, whether you go back to Ross for shopping or if you want to reuse them for your groceries, you can. Because we're in California. In California, I think they did a law saying that stores weren't going to be doing plastic bags anymore, so you actually have to bring your bags. Dollar Tree is still doing bags, but they're doing the paper bags, which is kind of risky. They don't have any handles and they easily break. I had 50 million bags, like kid you not. We could not even shut the cabinet. But I finally remembered to put them all, get one big bag and put all the bags in there so I would remember when I went to the store. But now I have to remember to take them out the car before I go inside the store. So it's like a chore. But so I have those and I'm holding on to dear life for them because, like I said, it's supposedly a law that they're not going to do plastic bags anymore. So anytime I could buy a reusable bag like the ones that Ross has, which like I said, they have so many different designs. And because the Super Bowl is coming soon, they have this football one that says "Go Team," "We're number one," all the like little slogans and banners and stuff. And I thought that was perfect because we watch the Super Bowl, of course. If our favorite team is playing, then even better. But even if our favorite team isn't playing, we choose one of those teams that we like and we support them. And we do some snacks, Super Bowl snacks, and we wear a certain shirt depending on the team that we choose, all that good stuff. So I thought this was perfect if we need it for Super Bowl day or just to reuse it like when we go grocery shopping or shopping at Ross or wherever. So yep, this is, and it is only, by the way, this was, oh my God, I found a 49-cent deal. These bags are usually 99 cents, which is not a bad price at all for this big reusable bag. But look, it was 49 cents. And I got this last night. But there's one day of the month that they have a lot of 49 cents items. And I think this month it was the 22nd. Or is it the first month of the year? Maybe it's not every month. I think it's the first month of the year. It's in January. And I think this year was the 22nd and I missed it again. Like, I cannot even believe I did that. I have a hard time remembering Tuesdays because Tuesday's a senior discount day. And I'm a senior. I just turned 60. So I'm collecting all my discounts. And so I have to remember that. So I kind of knew I wasn't going to remember the 49 cents. But at least, even if it was by mistake, I got a 49 cents item, which is this bag. And it's normally 99 cents, which is such a good deal as it is. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you guys. So let's see what we have in here. So one of the first things I got were these shavers. I've never had a hard time with shavers, no matter what brand, what style I used. I've always had a good relationship with razors, if you will. And lately, within the last year, it's like no matter what razor I buy, I'm having to shave twice a day instead of the once a day. I shower twice a day, but I usually do all my everything shower at night. So the shower that I do in the morning, I wash my whole body from head to toe, but I don't wash my hair because I've washed it at night. So at night is kind of when I do the more detailed stuff. And so I used to just wash. I didn't even have to shave every day. I used to shave like every couple of days, every 3 days, something like that. And with the last couple of years, it's been like I have to do it twice a day when I shower. But now, within the last year, it's like I didn't even shave that morning. Like I have to actually do it twice a day, like the way I shower, which normally once a day or one of my showers is not bad. and I feel like my hairs like grew within a matter of hours. I don't know what's happening, because when I shave, I feel my legs and they feel smooth. But then when I go to shower at night, I feel like these, what do they call it? We used to call them stickers. Like I hadn't shaved at all, like in a few days. So I don't understand what's happening. And I've tried different razors, cheap ones, expensive ones, the Venus brand, all kinds, and nothing is working. Dry, like battery operated ones, and nothing is working. And I thought, what is going on? So then I was watching a YouTuber, and she mentioned something that caught my attention. And she said she was doing hygiene shopping, and she was saying that men razors actually shave better than women razors. And I do use my husband's razor sometimes, and I do notice that his razor shaves better than my razors. But after a while, from me and him using it, it just dulls. And so I was still kind of in the same boat. So when she said that, it caught my attention. I'm like, maybe that's what I need to do. They're not cute. They're not going to be pink or my favorite color, but maybe that's the answer to it. So I'm willing to try. I'm sorry. So I got these at Ross. They're the Vivitar brand, which is a really good brand. And this one I got for $3.49, which is not a bad deal. There's 6 of them in here, so there's 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, so a total of 6. And it says it has a 3-blade men's disposable razors. So, and I don't know what it says here. Oh, it has aloe and vitamin E lubricant strips. So we'll see if it'll give me a good soft shave. If not, I'm gonna continue to be on a journey like I'm on a mascara journey as well, but that's been years. So I'm just kind of having to explore and change a lot of things that I'm used to doing. So wish me luck on this. I hope that this helps. So yeah, so I got this one, and then there was, here's the other one. There were these right here, and I know Bic makes pens and all kinds of stuff. And so it's not like a designer brand by any means, but it's a famous known brand for ages. And so this one said it was Bic Flex 4 for a closer shave. And it says it has flexible blades. And this is a 4-pack. I think it's a 4-pack. No, it's actually a 3-pack. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, it's a 3-pack. I saw this 4 and thought it was 4. And I saw 4 down here, but I think it's a 4-blade is what it is in each one. So it's a 3-pack, and this one was $4.99. So not bad. Who knows? Vivitar you would think is better than Bic, but we don't know. As long as it was men's shavers, I'm going to try it and see if that is the answer. And if she was right, I'm going to send her a message and say, thank you, girl, for the advice. So I got that. And then I had, let me start with this one. So my husband was saying, you know, we really need to get a container for the Q-tips that has a cover, because he was noticing that because we have it in our shelf and we have cubbies and other items there, that somehow it was getting dusty or dirty. And that's something that we put in our ears. I know doctors say you're not supposed to, but it works. So we just try to just do the best we can. Hairs and dust on it, and he was just feeling uncomfortable with it. And I said, yeah, I've been thinking about that too. Actually, the canister that it has, that it's in, it actually came with the top, but I don't know what happened to the top. So I thought, yeah, so I just did a whole like decluttering and disinfecting of that shelf and stuff. And I did think about that when I saw the canister, but I put it back until I could figure out the answer. And when he brought it to my attention, I thought, you know, he's right. We're on the same page. So I found this one, which I was thinking about because I was looking at some on Amazon, but I really wasn't happy with any of the ones I saw on Amazon. So I was thinking maybe if we had something like this. I know they use this type of thing for toothpicks. But this says it shows that it's for Q-tips. So it shows the picture and it says clear cotton swab holder. So it is for Q-tips. I wonder, maybe you can use it for toothpicks if you wanted to. But I was glad to see that. It has its top, of course, and it has a tape here. So the top comes off on and off easily. And then when you get one, the next one slides and ready to go. But then now that would be uncovered, that next one that slides down. I'm thinking that's how it works. So then it would leave one or two uncovered. So I don't know. I just bought it and thought maybe he likes this kind and we'll give it a go. So this was $3.99 at Ross. So normally it was what, $6? So so just an option. And then I found this one, which I thought was so cute because we're getting ready for Valentine's Day, and it's pink. It has all these different hearts. It's a clear, it's like a hard acrylic. It's not glass, I don't think. And I just thought it was so cute because it's transparent and you can see, or clear, and you can see the Q-tips, but it also has some design, which it has these pink hearts. I thought it was cute. It has a top and it says 250 cotton swabs. So, and then that's another thing, which it didn't click to me at first. They already come with cotton swabs. So I hope it's a good, strong cotton swab because I use the Johnsons, which are really strong. I don't like cheap ones because they bend and they're flexible. You could really hurt yourself. And it didn't even click on me that it already comes with Q-tips. So that's a good deal that we got Q-tips. And what's the other best part of this, other than the pink hearts, that it already comes with Q-tips? It has a top on it. What do you think caught my eye? It's Juicy Couture. Oh my God. Oh my God. So I thought, yep. Juicy Couture, if you've been watching my videos, is one of my favorite brands. And so I love it. And so this says it's a lidded glass cosmetic organizer. So I'm thinking you could put cotton swabs and many different other things in here, but we're going to use it, especially because it has a lid. Already comes with 250 Q-tips, which is nice. The fact that it's Juicy Couture and then it's gearing towards Valentine's Day, which we're going to be decorating. So I just thought it just had all of the perks that I love so much. And it's a big jar. So I think my husband's going to go for this one more because none of the Q-tips are exposed. Like that one, once you pull one, at least one or two are going to be exposed. So we'll see which one he likes. He might not feel the hearts, but it's going to be in the bathroom. He doesn't mind. There's a lot of pink stuff in my room. So that is not an insecurity of his. So I think he's gonna like this one. And this one, by the way, was $7.99. So there's the price right there. Oh, let me see, $7.99. So not a bad deal for all of those perks. So, and then I went back and I returned some stuff. And one of the things that I returned was this Wicked smoothie. I call it a smoothie cup. Yeah, smoothie cup, even though it is considered a tumbler. To me, the tumblers are like the Stanley cups that has that big old, it's a big old tumbler and it has metal inside and it has the handle, you know, just like the typical Stanley cups. That to me is like a tumbler. And to me, these were like smoothie cups, but they are technically also tumblers. So I returned a few things. I returned a charging cord that didn't work for my husband. I returned some LED lights that you put around your head, which he already had a brand new pack, so he didn't need those. I also returned, it was like a soup thermal that you could put your soup in. It was a San Francisco 49ers design, and you put your soup in and you take it to work. It came cracked on the bottom. And then I bought 3 of these, one for me and one for each of my daughters. Because they love Wicked, and I love this emerald green color. I've seen most of the first Wicked, but it's not my type of movie, but I thought it was great. I loved it for the design of Wicked and this emerald color. So I got one for me and one for each of my daughters, but one of them came cracked, and it was cracked right in this area. It's a big old long crack. And so when I told my daughter I had a surprise for her to get one out, she goes, "Mom, this one has a crack." So I'm like, geez, that's a bummer. But the other 2 were great. So I gave the other 2 to them, and I said, I'll just take mine back and get another one. And thank God, because this was more like a last month or Christmas type of thing. Thank God there was one that I found, and it was like hidden in between other tumblers. So I was able to find one, and I did make sure that it didn't have any cracks and stuff. So I was able to get that, and I loved it. This is another 49 cents item. I didn't even realize that. I didn't even realize that. I just was happy to find one hidden there in between a bunch of tumblers. And so I didn't even look at the price. I said, I grabbed it and put it in the cart. This is another 49-cent item. Maybe it was left over from the 49 cents day, or was yesterday, the 25th, the 49 cents item. I have to find out. I'll put it on here on the screen if I went on the 49-cent day, or this just happens to be some leftovers from that day. So I got pretty lucky because I didn't even pay attention. 49 cents. You see that? 0.49. Oh my God. So I got a good deal on it. Oh my Lord. And I think I paid like $4 or something. Let me see if it says here. Oh no, $7.99. So I paid $7.99 for the other one because it was regular price. So there's $7.99. Got it for 49 cents. Oh my God, that's a lot of money. And it's in perfect condition. So I love that. Oh my God, so excited. So if you've been watching my channel, you also know that I love journaling. I'm into my self-care, self-love. That is my New Year's resolution every year, is really taking care, really being on an intentional, especially this past year, that was been the word that resonated with me, that really described exactly what I wanted to do and what I was feeling. Was anything that I bought, anything that I did had to be intentional. It had to be something I love and was head over heels with, something that I would totally use and for years to come, if not forever, and something that had meaning, like a meaning. I was honoring someone or something, some part of my life. And also my self-care, self-love journey is always making sure that I'm good to myself, that I'm shopping for myself, that I buy myself gifts, that I'm treating myself, I'm pampering myself, I'm spoiling myself. Because for my family, that's a given. I go above and beyond for my family in every aspect that you can think of. But definitely I had to take care of myself as well. And so on the self-care, self-love journey, I'm taking care of my mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual state to avoid any type of going through anxiety, stress, and depression, which I've gone through many times in my life. And I've gotten close to that dark hole, and I don't ever want to get there. So I've learned through the years to have tools, run to tools that really inspire me, encourage me, lift me up, and prevent me from going there. And so I'm going to be doing a series on that, and I'm going to be sharing with you what tools I use and exactly how I take care of each of those sections: mental health, emotional health, physical health, and spiritual health. And part of that is journaling. I also have Bible, my devotionals, doing some artwork. I love word searches, all kinds of goodies that I know will help so many of you if you have gone through that or are going through that. So I wanted to really share that with you. And so part of that is journaling. I have always journaled. Of course, when I was little, they called it diaries. And then it wasn't until I got to junior high school that the teacher had us journal, our English teacher, and she started calling it journals. And so it's been journals ever since. And it's so important. It helps incredibly so much. So I found this one, and it says wellness journal. There's gratitude journals. There's inspirational journals. I have a journals that says letters to my mom in heaven, which I write to my mom whenever I want to talk to her. I physically talk to her, like through voice, but I also write her letters. And I imagine that there's no physical taking it to her, but that she's reading it as I'm writing it, and that she can always go back and see what I wrote to her. And it helps so much. I also have gratitude journals, inspirational journals, just blank journals. And so I thought this one was really neat. And Ross is really good for journals, really good for journals and devotionals and all that stuff. So this is a wellness journal. It says a journal for inspiration, rejuvenation, and reflection. And I thought it was just so beautiful. And I kind of looked through it, and it has, of course, you write your name, that this belongs to you. If found, please return to. And then it has, let me put my glasses on so I could better kind of tell you what it has. So on the first page, it says the week of. So I guess this is like weekly. So it has, where is it? Week of, and then you put the date. And then it has reminders, things that you need to remind yourself up here. And it has like 3 dots. And then it has my mantra. I don't know exactly what that means. I've heard of that. it's going to hit me. And then you can write down what you ate that day, which is really good because now that I'm on the Zepbound injections, I've actually been on it for like almost a year. And then before that, Wegovy. It's good to write down because some things might not agree with me and I have to know what that is so I don't make that mistake again. And so it's just kind of good just to see what you're eating. And so this is Sunday through Saturday, and you write what you had for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then over here, I guess you can put notes and stuff. And the other side, it has weekly goals. And then it says habits to achieve goals, reward for meeting those goals, habits to achieve goals again, reward for meeting those goals. You have 2 in green and 2 in pink. And then you have these grid kind of like squares, and it says weekly self-care goals and weekly productivity goals. So this is the self-care, this is the productivity. And then on the bottom it says where your focus goes, your energy will flow. That is so true. So little kind of like journaling lines there. And I don't know if each page is different. It looks like it. On this one, it says you put the date, you put what mood you're in on this date. This is amazing. And you have notes here, and then you have rise and grind. And I think things that you need to do to rise and grind. Where is it at? Over here. And then it has today's appointments. So that's good. So it serves as a planner as well, if you will. Bedtime. And then it has meditative activity and the duration of it. Your physical activity and the duration of it. On this one, it says daily reflections. So you do your screen time, how much you've been on screen time. Acts of self-care is the first one. Then you have acts of kindness that you did that day. Lessons learned today. And the next one's today I am grateful for. So there's your grateful part of the journal. Daily affirmations. Amazing, amazing. Today's weather. So it kind of like leaves a story behind it. It's like a complete detailed journal. And then it kind of repeats itself after that. So once you do that, and then it has express yourself and free your mind. So you have a whole page to do that. Express yourself and free your mind. And this one is daily affirmations, or affirmation doodles. Make yourself priority. So I guess you can draw kind of affirmations to yourself. Oh my God, this is just like so amazing. I'm trying to see if there's anything different. So then it goes on and on and on like this. Give yourself the love you give others down here. Notes and reminders. I deserve a gold star for. And what do you reward yourself for? Which is amazing. Took time for myself. Make sure you check that box. Wrote in my journal. So it holds you like accountable, but it's more of an encouragement and an inspiration more than anything. But at the same time, you're like, oh, you know, I said this is what I wanted to do. And so let me make sure that I did that. So it says connected with friends. If you connect with friends, it's a third one. And then it says did a good deed today, which is this one. And the last one is enjoyed nature. So you go outside. I know that lately at night it's been so freaking cold here where we live. But I take like this deep breath, I inhale in all that air, and it just reminds me real quickly, the mind goes so fast, that I am alive, I am healthy, and I could smell and breathe in this fresh air that God gave us. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful sentiment. And then it has met daily goals, and you check if you did each day, if you met those goals, like has the letter for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Watered the plants, if you're into plants. Washed my hair, which I do that every day. And then it has total meditation time, total exercise time, total screen time. Keep things on track, but remember progress, not perfection. So important. This is like, oh my God, like I can't even tell you. I will go over more of this in my series on self-care, self-love. But I'm sure it even has more than what I just showed you guys. This is amazing. If I go back to Ross and I see more of these, I'm going to pick up every one they have. Because I could give them as gift. I know so many people could use something so detailed and so complete like this. It's just amazing. And it's only $3.99. Most of their journals are that much. They have planners as well if you need a planner. They have devotionals. I just picked up 4 devotionals that also are word searches. So word searches have always been my favorite activity to do. I love word searches. So I picked up 4 journals. I had one that I picked up last year, and I didn't even get to do a lot of it, but this year it's intentional. I have to do it, and I love to do it. It has your word search on one page and then the devotional right next to it. I mean, just like the best of both worlds, like such a beautiful and perfect gift. I mean, to take care of your emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual health, wow, at the same time, it's just amazing. And they all connect, but each individual section of your state of mind deserves its full attention. So again, if you have a Ross, go see if they have this. I so recommend it. A journal for inspiration, rejuvenation, and reflection. So perfect. So I went on a spill with that, but I just had to just express that. I know we're already at 25 minutes. So another thing I got, and I didn't even check it out. I have Guess perfumes. I have like 3 or 4 body sprays. I used to love Guess perfumes. And when I reinvented and rebuilt my entire perfume collection a few months ago, I wanted it, again, that word intentional. I apply it for mostly everything in my life. That the perfumes were perfumes that I absolutely love, that I would head over heels, that I would use it for a long time, and that I would use them. I would empty the bottle. I would make sure I was using every single perfume and enjoying them, and then repurchasing them if I love them. Of course, when you reinvent and rebuild any type of collection, which I reinvented, rebuilt my sunglass collection, my watch collection, my jewelry collection, my purse collection, all from scratch. I kept a couple of things that were meaningful. The perfume, I only kept one that was really meaningful, but the purse, I kept a few. But stuff like that. But anyway, it's still reinvented, rebuilt completely, even from the organizer standpoint. Of course, there's going to be blind buys, and there's going to be some that you think are great because you don't know until you smell them or have them. And so there are some that I'm exploring. So now my collection is pretty complete. I don't have space for any more, but I'm going to continue to buy them because I can rotate. Like if there's one that I really didn't like that much, I want to finish it. I want to really finish it because perfumes is a gift that's very selective. Like you have to really be careful. You just can't give unless you know the person and they said, this is my type of this is my perfume. This is my favorite perfume. Or this is the only scent. I'm a floral girl. I'm a scent girl. Or it doesn't matter. You have to really know from their mouth what they really love, because something might smell so incredible to you and you think there's nothing better, and to the other person they're not feeling it. Like one of my daughters, Adriana, she loves men's colognes, or at least a unisex, but she loves men's cologne. She does not like the sweet gourmand, bergamot, vanilla, musky kind of thing. Carolina is more on that end. She's more of the bergamot, gourmand, vanilla, musky. But you can't go too incredibly overwhelming sweet. And she likes some florals, but she's very specific. She's exploring her journey of perfumes because she just started collecting perfumes this past year. And I've always, since I was a kid, I had little girls' perfumes. My mother, I remember, she used to give me like at least 2 gifts that included some type of bubble bath, perfume, lotion, powder, and I just loved it. So it's been, all these passions that I have been since I was little. Of course, with the years, your style and your taste evolve and mature. But it's been my passion. It will be to on my dying day, and maybe in heaven, if they have it, I will continue there. So yeah, so I do have some that I would not repurchase again, but that are not bad. I will use them and I will finish them, but I definitely will not repurchase. So Guess was one that I had my years of experience with, and I felt like, okay, it's not a perfume that I want anymore. I loved it for so many years, and I recommend it to other people, but I kind of have moved on. But I kind of have been finding some of Guess that I'm actually loving, that I'm new ones that I didn't explore that I'm actually loving. So it has come back in my life, not at full force like it used to be, but it's definitely come back. And one of them I have is this Guess Seductive, but the one I have is Guess Seductive Noir. So there's there's perfumes usually have like an original and an updated version and stuff. So I went ahead and grabbed this because it just smelled so, so good. But I thought, is this the same one I have? But I'm pretty sure, because I have the perfume and the body spray of the Guess Seductive Noir, which smells incredibly good. And then I have like 3 others that are a little bit more floral or mix of floral, like a fruity floral. But I'm pretty sure I don't have this. But even if I have it, an extra one, I like 2 or more of everything. If there's something I love, I like to have several of that thing. In case they discontinued it, in case it broke, I always like to have a reserve. I have reserve drawers, reserve organizer things to keep like extra shampoos, body washes, conditioners, hairsprays, lotions, toothbrushes, razors, everything. I like to have reserves, and that's no different in my collections. Maybe purses, not so much. I wouldn't have 2 of the same exact purse. I might have 2 of the same style purse, but it's a different color. So I wouldn't have like 2 red of the same style, same color. So there are some exceptions, but I'm pretty sure the one I have, and I know I have Seductive Noir in the perfume, in the body spray. So this is Seductive, but it's not the Noir. And I just kept smelling it in the store. Oh my God, it smells so good. You're talking about sexy and sensual. Those are the first 2 things. I have a few things that I look for in the perfect perfume. And 2 of those things is being sexy and sensual. Those are the first 2 that come to mind. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, if I had this before, oh my God, those are the first 2. It's just the perfect perfume. It's not overwhelming, but it's not understated. It's like it's a badass perfume. It is nice. And then I think of my other 2 categories. It's feminine, it's romantic, big time. And then my third is it's rich and it's sophisticated. And I love it. It's like, she's clean, she looks good, she smells good, she knows her worth, she knows where she's going. That's what I mean by rich, not necessarily that you're a millionaire or anything. Oh my God, this smells so good. This is amazing. If I had it before, it certainly didn't smell like this, but I'm glad I picked it up. And it is, most of their body sprays are $7.99. Every now and then you might get an $8.99, $9.99. I know Walmart's are always $9.99 or $10.99. So Ross is definitely the best place to go to get your body sprays. Amazon has really great body sprays. Walmart online has really good body sprays. And of course, if you have a Bath and Body Works near you or Victoria's Secret, then you're lucky, because we don't have that. We have to go an hour away for something like that. But I do want to go to Bath and Body Works. I don't remember ever, I think just maybe once in my life I've been to Bath and Body Works. But I want to go because there's so many body sprays that I want to get so bad. So I want to go and see what they have. I also want to go to Victoria's Secret as well. But this is amazing, you guys. I would definitely recommend Guess Seductive Noir and the Guess Seductive. So I would recommend that. So last but not least on this haul, I thought that I would be done with 30 minutes. We're already at 32 minutes and I still have the package to open. I think I could do it under an hour, but I just had to be very detailed in the info that I gave you and everything that I just shared. So last but not least in Ross, I found these beautiful sandals. Oh my God. They're so comfy. They have like that memory foam comfy padding, and then the bottom of the soles are that thick, good quality but rubbery sole where you're not slipping and sliding everywhere. And I needed a new black pair because I have like 2 black ones. So I have a low heel, high heel sandal, which is a comfy sandal, but it also gives you that little high heel. So it's that high heel look, but with the comfort. So I do have that. And I do have another pair of black sandals that are flat, but they're kind of loose on me. And I don't know if it's because of my body weight that I find myself slipping and sliding in it. And I had 2 other ones, but the straps broke. So I was in need of a black pair of sandals. And I wear size 11. That's not a size that's very easy to find in a shoe that you like. So I saw these and I thought, oh my God, I love this style with the double strap, the thickness. I love that it's a Velcro opening, that I don't have to get help to do the buckle or anything. It's a Velcro. I love that, but it's a strong, good quality Velcro. And I love that it has the like this gold buckle here, if you will, but it's a small buckle. It's not overwhelming. And just the quality of it, you can clearly see the quality. I can feel the quality from, like I said, the memory foam, the strength of the quality of the sole and the safeness of the sole. And this just was, and it's so cute. It's classy. It's, what's the perfect word? Classy would be more like a high heel. This is just so cute and so feminine, but yet so much comfort. And I definitely need comfort to my feet, because a few years ago, I was suffering so bad from my feet. And they were saying that I really needed to invest in good shoes, whether it's the sole, especially where my feet lays in, that I would have to sacrifice beauty for comfort. But if I can find beauty and comfort, then great. But it was more importantly to do comfort and giving something that's a good support for my feet. And I found that in this one. Not only is it comfort and it's a good, healthy thing for my feet, but it's so, so cute, and black goes with everything. This is 11 wide, which I like, because sometimes even though it's an 11, these straps can be a little tight around my foot. I don't really have, I'll show you how my foot looks if I remember to put a picture here. I don't really have skinny feet, but I don't really have a really wide feet. My feet are also not chunky. They're just like regular. But I like to get wide if at all possible, because it gives me that extra room that I need. And so my toes don't hurt. So I can be reassured there. And this was only $18.99, these shoes. So let me move that. So it is $18.99, and they were $35. So the original price when Ross got it was $35. Then of course they bring it down to $18.99, which was such a good deal. And I really needed a black pair of sandals. So, and I don't know if I'm going to take this to the hospital, stay with me, because I feel like I would love them because they're so comfort. But you know, the hospital, even though it's supposed to be a disinfected thing, it also, people are there because they're sick, not because they're well. So I would have to spray them. I don't know. And I don't know if, I think I just rather wait till I come back and use them for a certain day that I'm going to lunch or something like that. But I just think they're so cute. Look at that. Isn't that cute? So maybe I'll put a quick video clip of me with the shoe on. We'll see if I remember to do so. But that was it from Ross. I spent, I think what I got back with all the stuff that I returned, because some of the stuff went down in price. Two things I didn't have a receipt for, two things I did. So because I didn't have the receipt, those things went down. But I thought whatever I can get, it's no use to me. So I spent $47.23, but the stuff that I returned was a total of $13.78, which was 4 items. So it brought my total down from $47.23 to $33.45. So I'm going to try to show you this without showing you my info pretty much. Let's see if I could do this. Oh, I got to bring it down some more. So I'll show you. There. I got it. Sorry, it's taking me a little long. Okay. So you see where it says $47.23, and this is what I got for the returns, $13.78. So my total was $33.42. So just to show you that. And I got me a bag for 49 cents as well. So now we're going to be opening this package right here that I got. It's some stuff, like I said, is for my granddaughter's birthday. I think everything I got for her is here. I do need to go to the store and get her a couple of more gifts. But this is like more in the decoration section as well as a gift. So it comes like that. So I'm going to take this paper out, which I need this for my nephew's package. And that's the stuff that's in it. So the first thing we have is the package of her decorations. She wanted her birthday theme to be K-pop. She loves K-pop. For Halloween, she was Rumi. So she's in love with K-pop. So this has the cake topper. It has cupcake toppers if we do cupcakes. It has balloons. So here are the balloons. And you can kind of see there, it says K-pop. Let me see if I can take one out to show you guys. I'm gonna do the, okay, so it has purple, like a reddish, a blue, and a cream color. And it says, let's see here, what does it have on the design? Come on. Jeez Louise. Hold on. So I don't know exactly what that is, but it's something to the fact of K-pop. I don't know if you guys know what that is. I'll probably show a picture if I can find one. But it has balloons and it has the design of the K-pop characters and stuff. And then it has, these are the cupcake. So if we decide to make cupcakes, we can stick this in each cupcake, and it has the girls, including Rumi, right there. And then it has the actual cake topper, which says happy birthday. And there's the stick to put inside the cake. So, and then I think this may be the banner that spells happy birthday. And each letter has the girls from K-pop. There's Rumi. That's who she was for Halloween. And it has some foil swirly thingies. And then it has the table cover, which I made sure I wanted it to have a table cover because for my birthday, I thought my decoration package came with a table cover and it did not. But everything else was great, but it just did not. So I made sure. So I believe this is the, oh no, my bad. This is the table cover. The table cover, or tablecloth, if you want, table cover. This is the banner. So she can stand in front of it and take pictures and stuff. And then, I don't know exactly what this is, but another type of decoration. It has a few of them in it. So she's going to be so happy. And then my daughter made her this big old stand. And she painted it. My daughter is very artistically talented as well as many other talents. She does Mickey Mouse inspired ears, movie character ears. She has her Etsy page. She can play instruments. She can sing. She got her degree in choreography. She does our shirts for any holidays that we celebrate and we want to wear shirts. She's doing our Super Bowl shirts. So, I mean, she does all of our autism stuff for our March. So she is great. So we're going to do this. We're going to have her birthday here at the house. It'll give her a chance to also be with her grandpa, since she calls him Papa, since he's going to the hospital the next day. Then, let's see. I also got her this, which is that foil curtain shimmery thing that you hang on a doorway or something, or a door. Let's see if I can open this. So it is like this. So that foil type of curtain streamer, if you will. So it comes in a 2-pack, so it'll cover a good amount of area, or 2 door entrances. So I got that. I thought that would go perfect with it. And you guys are seeing the price of everything as I'm talking about it. And then as one of her gifts, I got her this hair chalk salon. So I think it has a salon stand, kind of like her vanity thing. And it has all these different colored chalks. And I think it comes with the mirror. It says, let me see if it tells you here what it comes in. It doesn't say what actually comes in it, but it comes with all these color chalks. So there's like 10 different colors, temporary burst of colors, and bring world of rainbow and fun into your life. Hair chalk salon. She wanted some tinsels for her birthday. I don't know if my daughter's going to do that still, but I thought this would be fun so she could color her hair. And it's a really good quality of chalk. So look how she could do her hair. And she has like this blondish natural color born with hair. some reds in there, but mostly like blondes. And I mean some really like blondes. You would think she highlighted her hair and she didn't. So I thought this would be fun. She could play and do her hair in different colors. You see the girl with her hair here. You see another picture of a girl with curly hair and her stuff here. And so it has the salon. So it's a hair chalk salon. So it has like a little vanity, like where you go get your hair done, that kind of like the mirror and where you sit at the band. It doesn't come with a chair, but it comes with the like the mini salon and all these chalks, so she could have fun doing her hair like if she was in a salon. So that is just one of her gifts. And then I got these for our passport. Ooh, this is too big. Oh, this is not what I wanted. This is like if you could hang. This is not what I wanted. I'm probably going to have to return it. I wanted just a plastic thing that you can put your passport in and put in your passport holder. This is too big. It will not go in, so I'm going to have to return that. What a shame. What a shame. I thought this would work out good. It's called something holders, passport something holders. But no, this is like to hang it off of your neck or something. Definitely not what I wanted, so I have to return that. Last but not least, I got this body spray. I am so into building up my body spray collection as well as my perfume collection. So I saw this. It's by Tree Hut. And it's this vanilla one. And it says vanilla fragrance mist, alcohol-free, hydrate and conditions. So is this just for the hair or body? Did I get the right one? So it says spray perfume. It just says Tree Hut vanilla fragrance mist. So it's a perfume. Hydrate and condition. I wonder if you could use it in your hair as well. Be scent sensational, alcohol-free, skin-friendly formula with long-lasting scent. Hydrates, humectant, soft, moisturized skin. Warm up with key notes of cozy vanilla, sandalwood, and coconut cream. It just sounded so good. Spray or layer on for an all-day amazing feeling. Yeah. So I don't think you could do it in your hair, but okay, is this gonna open? Oh, very vanilla-y. Very vanilla-y. Now, I'm not a vanilla fan. Like, I don't like vanilla cake. I can eat it, but I don't like it. I don't like vanilla ice cream. I can eat it, but I don't like it. I'm not a vanilla fan as far as when it comes to food and stuff like that. But I'm loving this new journey that because I'm a floral girl. I've mentioned this many times. I know you guys have heard it over and over again. Always have been, always will be a floral girl. But I am enjoying, for sure, this Bergamot Gourmand, vanilla musky, all kinds of stuff like that family. So I'm enjoying the best of both worlds when it comes to scents. And I understand. I mean, you can wear your perfume any day of the year you want. It's your perfume. Whatever you're feeling, use it. It has no rules, no boundaries, no limits. But like I've said also many times, I do now understand the logic of this perfume is one I would wear in fall because it reminds me more of fall. This perfume reminds me of winter because it reminds me more of Christmas or winter. Or these perfumes, these florals, I would definitely use in spring and summer. I understand that logic. I have my own logic too. Like when I can't choose a perfume because I have so many, I'm like, what's the next logic to help me wind it down to at least 3 to 5 and then choose from there? It's the color that I'm wearing. So like today I wore pink. So I took a couple of, a few pink perfume bottles. I did the Lattafa Eclair one, and I did the True Religion one, a Guess one, and one more, I can't remember what it was. So I end up doing a combo. I end up choosing a Guess spray. I don't remember exactly the name, body spray. And then I put the Eclair, the Lattafa Eclair perfume on top. I still could smell it. Oh my God. And I put that on around maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock. And it's 10:19. So it's lasted a good 6 hours. I could totally smell it on me. But this is very vanilla, and this is pretty much all I smell. this is probably like too much vanilla to me, and it's just vanilla. If it was mixed with something else, it does say that it has sandalwood and coconut cream. I'm thinking the coconut cream is overwhelming the vanilla, so you don't really smell the sandalwood. So I think this is a body spray that works well as a combo. This is a good combo type of body spray that you can mix with other perfumes and other body sprays. This would be like a basic, and then you can put other scents that maybe contain vanilla but not as much, and it has some fruity and some floral in there to not be so only vanilla-y, and the coconut cream making it even more vanilla-y. So this would be a good mixing body spray. I don't regret getting it because, like I said, it's a basic body spray that would work much better, like I said, if you did a combination of another body spray and another perfume. So I'll test the waters and see how that works out. But this one, stop. Stop. This is so sexy. Oh my God. Like, no, I'm going to put this on probably tomorrow and see how long it lasts. I need to start doing that. I need to start being aware and writing it down. I put this perfume in at this time and kind of late at night before I shower, smell and see if I still smell that perfume, and kind of write it down, and probably do a perfume journal, kind of write it down and see how long each of my perfumes last, because I try to get to each and every perfume and use it, rotate and use them, and make sure I'm not missing anyone, that I'm just not collecting to collect. I want to love it and use them. I don't want just a perfume just to say, look how many I have, or look at my beautiful perfume, which I love my perfume collection, because the way I organize my perfumes is I have shelves. My vanity is here, and above I have all these shelves, and to the side I have shelves. I don't like perfumes in front of each other, or like in a cubby hole or a cabinet, and you have all these perfumes in there and you really can't see all your perfumes. You probably know pretty much what you have, but I feel like you don't get to use them as much as you could or should because of that fact. And another fact, that they don't display as beautiful as if you just had one shelf and then you had that line of perfumes where it had, each perfume has its own space, its own view, its own respect, its own attention. Nothing in front of it, nothing behind it, none of that. And that's how I like my perfume collection organization to be. Right now, because I have lots of them, I've been collecting, especially for because of my birthday. I bought a lot of perfumes for myself. I don't have the shelf space, so I had to put it, a small one in front of a tall one, where I could still see that tall one and the small one, but it's not going to stay like that. I need to just be able to order me some more shelves and find the space where I don't have the space, but I'm going to make it work, because I don't want a perfume in front of the other. So happy with this one. Love this one as well. Not a regret buy, but it's definitely, I'm not going to wear this by itself. I'm going to have to find the combo that goes perfect with this, and I'm sure I'm going to be able to make a few combinations of it. So yeah, so that is it for this unboxing of this Amazon package and this Ross haul. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Did I say help? I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. It takes a second or two. It's free again. And, you know, you can always change your mind. But we're hoping you don't do that. I hope you decide to like my channel and stay. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Again, make sure you click it twice. It'll pop up 4 options. Choose all. Because like I said, even though a video is not your vibe, you want to be notified of every video, and then you can make that decision. Like, comment, share, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care.